Hey there, anime fan, welcome to Versus, where I compare something to some other thing and see which thing is the best thing. Today I'm comparing the opening of one of my favorite animes, Cardcaptor Sakura, with the opening of its American counterpart, Cardcaptors, which was the version I saw. Now this is one of those animes that Jason the editor went to town on, and I think the openings of Cardcaptor Sakura and Cardcaptors are a pretty good example of how the show was advertised here in the States. Here's the opening of Cardcaptor Sakura. Okay, do me a favor and assume for a second you have no idea what Cardcaptor Sakura is about. And all you have to go on is this opening. What do you think the show would be like? I'd say it's a cute show about a cute girl doing cute things.
I.e. something so saccharine is a fitting substitute for epicac.
And it also makes you want to puke.
The magical elements of the show are just glanced over. We see Sakura with her staff, we see Kiro in his stuffed animal form, and we see them flying. Now, as much as that just brims with whimsy and unicorn farts, for all I know, none of that magical actually happens on the show itself. And worst of all, the opening completely omits the Clow cards, and pretty much every single one of them is a visual stunner. Some are scary, some are mysterious, and some are just plain gorgeous. But they're all awesome. And it's not just the cards that get the short end of the magic wand. Lee and Mei Lin are MIA, and Madison is just glanced over. But on the good side, the animation is nice and very cute. I also think the song is kinda catchy.
Not that you have any idea what they're saying.
Now let's look at the opening to Cardcaptors.
Rain, shadow, wood, sword, thunder, power, sleep. Cardcaptors of the cloud, expect the unexpected now.
The secrets of the cloud were all a mystery. But when this mighty book was opened, the powers were set free. Cardcaptors, a mystic adventure. Cardcaptors, a quest for all time. Each card possesses a power all its own. We've got to find them to bring the power home.
Cardcaptors of the cloud, expect the unexpected now.
Cardcaptors, a mystic adventure. Cardcaptors, a quest for all time. Cardcaptors, Cardcaptors.
Are you ready for a magical adventure? Cause I sure as hell am. Let's talk about the rebranding for a second. In the original Japanese, it's Cardcaptor Sakura, which is appropriate. Sakura is the main character, and she's the one who's capturing most of the Clow cards. But the localization team decided they wanted to try and sell it as a kids on an adventure type show.
That's a load of bull. By the way.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but like most Maho shoujo anime, the spell slinging and monster fighting is only about 30 to 40% of the show itself. Lee and Mei Lin are also in the opening now, which is good. Lee captures cards, so I guess he technically qualifies as a card captor. And I love the song. It's energetic, upbeat, gets you pumped up, and more or less explains what the show's about. We also get to see a lot more of the Clow cards, but they focus on the more bad ones, like wind, water, fire, lightning, and shadow.
Yeah, loop, float, and flower petals ain't gonna show up.
It's up to personal preference which one of these openings you prefer, but I think an opening's job is to convince you to watch the show, which Cardcaptors definitely does, even if it's sort of false advertising.
By sort of, I believe you mean completely.
Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm the Stupid Private. For more games, anime, manga, electronics, and stuff, visit the G.A.M.E.S blog.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.